Salmanan, guys. I was actually reading my brother's post on Instagram, and he was saying, Wuti, I wish our children knew that we don't have all the answers. You know, it's crazy because I did a video a couple of months ago about a conversation that I had with my mom, and Oledi was very much adamant around, which is so many parents, have out of ignorance, I guess, they've guided their kids down the wrong way or have given them the wrong information. Again, not because they had bad intentions, but just didn't know. There's this narrative ukuthi indlela ibuzwa phambili, and we make this assumption that the people that are older than us are ahead of us, and that's not always the case. Sometimes the person who's ahead of you might be someone who's 10 years younger, depending on the journey that you're on. If it's a business journey, just because you're 40 doesn't mean that you necessarily know more about business than a person who might be 25, or your health, or whatever the case may be. And it's so crazy because I'm reading the status, and we had to put down our family dog on Saturday. So my mom, my sister, my brother came. Everybody was at my place to take the dog, to put him down, and it was such a painful thing. And just as a family, we've had this dog for 16 years, so that's like 85 plus years in dog years. And watching how my mother was processing that, watching how my sister, my brother was processing that, this is a dog. This is not a human being. It's a dog. And yes, it's a member of our family and we're close to it. But just watching them process, you realize, Guti, there is no blueprint. We all scared. We all struggling. We all are feeling pain. We all have challenges. My mother has lost sisters. My mother has lost brothers. My mother has lost friends. I have lost close friends. I have lost a sister. I have lost a father. I've lost so much in my life. But watching my dog be put down was such a painful thing, and the struggles around that. And, going back to the conversations I had with my mother, Wuti, like, asazi, guys, and we walk around this world with this whole illusion, Uguti siyazi. I've said this many times on this channel, Uguti, guys, when I talk on this channel, it's not because I know, I don't know, Fako, I'm talking on this channel because I'm trying to process my own experiences. And through processing my experiences, it might aid, someone on the other side who's watching and maybe have similar experiences, and maybe then say, hey, okay, Penson, you seem to have gotten out of that sticky situation. Maybe if I then take what you utilized and applied in my life, maybe I might come out of it, but it's by no means me saying I know everything, whether it was the election process where I spoiled my ballot. It doesn't mean, Wuti, that's I know that as a fact will work. It doesn't. The same way that you on the other side who might have voted for the pink party, you also don't know as a fact, Wuti, by doing that is the best thing. We don't know. We're all trying to just figure it out. We don't know, Wuti, by not going through your partner's phone, then the relationship will last forever. Asazi, guys, there's people that go to their partner's phone and they're in relationships long term and it seems to work, and there's people who don't go to their partner's phone and they seem to work. There's people who love publicly and their relationship seems to work for a long time, and there's people who don't love publicly and they seem to have relationships that love. We don't have this blueprint, so we're treading ever so lightly because we're scared. We scared. We really are scared. We really are flawed. We really are just trying to figure out. We're taking little walks in the dark. We've got no torch, and if the ones that do have a torch, it's just a little candle just to see like 10 meters ahead of you, and just making those little steps. I wish we had known this earlier. I wish when we looked at our parents, we knew, Guti, they were lost. and they are trying to find themselves. And to this day, your mom who's 65 or 70, she's also lost in so many areas and still trying to find certain parts of who she is, at age 60, because she's never been 65. Your mom has never been 70. Your dad has never been 75. So he's also trying to figure out. He's also trying to okay, what's my next step? What do I do? I've never had a 75 body. I've never been retired and not know where the financials are coming from. I've never known how to handle grandkids. I'm also just trying to figure it out, It's so profound. I've got 3 kids and I tell my kids all the time, Google, whatever, ask your aunt, ask your uncle. I don't know. I know this much. I've never gone through the age. I've never been raised in Joburg. I tell them all the time, hey guys, I don't know. You guys have new challenges. I've never been raised in Joburg. I don't know the dynamics and challenges of Joburg. I've never gone to a boys' school. I've never gone to a private school. I don't know those dynamics, So you guys will have to kind of figure it out. I'm going to try and help where I can, but it doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing. When I started my business 2021, hey guys, it's such a humbling experience when you lose everything. It's so humbling because it's a reminder, Woodsy, you don't know. And the people that I had to guide me, they were new in a media space. So they might have had businesses in the restaurant world or whatever. They might have business construction. But again, this is a new a beast for them. So they're also trying to figure it out, and we're all learning and we're all scared. Do we press here? Do we get those lawyers in? Do we get these accountants? And every single step, as much as we try to calculate it as best as we can and we write it down and we, in boardrooms trying to strategize, but every single step is just so it's such a risk, and the fear is real. I was listening to an interview by Tucker Carlson. He was interviewing the president of El Sequado, El Banbandido, El Labado, and they had just had the worst crime stats. They were the murder capital of the world, and now he's fixed, and they no longer they have better things than the whole Western Hemisphere or something like that in terms of their crime stats, and he's asking them, what was the strategy? And he's like, look, we sat down and we planned, that was what is out there. But the real reason why it worked is because we prayed. It was just God's grace. As much as we strategized, as much as we had these plans, these elaborate plans, a lot of it didn't work out. But for some reasons, God's grace just blessed us, and he said, listen to those servants. I'm not the most religious person. I've said that many times, but I do understand, Uguti, there is a higher power, call it the universe, call it Amadlozi, call it your God, whatever the case may be, that is actually there to protect us and to try and align us to what our purpose may be. We are only just shells, being guided by some sort of spiritual alignment, by being guided by some Holy Ghost that is trying to process through us, through our thoughts, through our words, through our actions. Asazi, guys, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm 35 for the first time. I've got 3 kids for the first time. Now I'm trying to figure it out. I've got ups and downs. I've got challenges. I've got many failures. But at the same time, I'm blessed. I'm absolutely blessed. There's things that I never, ever thought I'd achieve. And I've achieved, so something silly that maybe some of you guys don't really care about. Today I did a personal best at gym, like a dumbbell chest press, so I was pushing 60 kgs on each arm. I've never done it. I've never ever thought I'd be able to do that. It was so crazy because a friend of mine, Upigo, was DMing me because he was pushing 56s last week, and I've pushed 56 before, and he's busy like, no, bro, we can do this. Let's go. And I'm like, bang. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm going to test something. I'm like, no. He's like, come on, Pin, bro, we can really try. Let's just push. So I wake up this morning and I go to gym and I'm by myself and I'm busy listening to my stuff, and I'm feeling 50. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good. There's 55s. I do 55s. Like, hey, okay. There's 60 days, and I'm like, okay, sharp things. I'm 6, and I pushed it and I put it down. I'm just like, this guy's like motivated me, and he spoke something into me that I couldn't see in myself. Because again, I also don't know. It's an unknown for me. It's a fear of injury. It's a fear of failure, whatever the case may be. But I didn't see it for myself. He saw it for me, but I didn't see it for myself. And that's so many things. Again, that's your business, that's your family, that's your relationship, that's your kids. There's so many things that you might not see because we are flawed humans, because we don't know, because we don't have all the answers. Again, we have platforms like this. You've got friends, you've got close family, whatever the case may be, that is there to see things that you may not see, that to breathe life into you. If you're a praying person, please pray and ask for guidance, because again, we are flawed. Again, we are scared, but as long as we've got love and kindness and sbamsani as a community, I really think that we can make great things happen. Anyway, guys, that's my Monday. Ngiyantanda. Hope you guys have a blessed week. Please comment your thoughts. Thank you for all the DMs. Thanks for all the love that I'm receiving. Please share this video far and wide. And if you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscription button and notification bell. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Shalom.